Isn't it wonderful how just the sound of children laughing and playing brings a smile to our faces? So just think how you would feel if you knew that the children are not only having fun, but also learning as they play. Well, that's exactly what's happening at the Oak Ridge Preschool. The Oak Ridge Preschool is a pre-kindergarten program for approximately 200 at-risk 3 and 4-year-olds. Funded through Head Start and other government programs, as well as the school district, the preschool focuses on children at risk in partnership with their parents. Let's meet the preschool's principal, Lisa Downard.
We seek to serve students, children, and families of all walks of life. And we really do seek to serve the family as a whole, not just the child.
The preschool's vision is to prepare those children for success as lifelong learners.
Successful lifelong learners is very important to us. And really, we know the research behind why preschool is important. It's important to give them a good, strong foundation to come in so that they begin kindergarten at least equal to their peers academically, coming in, especially children of poverty.
The certified teachers of Oak Ridge Preschool use their understanding of child development to provide individualized programs while also respecting family values, creating a true partnership with the family. They realize the preschool's vision through inclusion and diversity, language-rich programs, certified teachers in every class, evaluative screenings, special ed services, bilingual translation services, a free school bus, and a creative movement program.
Maybe even more important than the academic side of it is preparing them socially and emotionally for school. Give them a strong base for loving school, coming in here and loving to learn, learning to problem solve around that social emotional kind of growth. How do I get along with my friends? How do I ask my friend for that toy? At home, I just take it. Well, at school, we don't do that. And teaching them how to work through that problem solving of how do I manage this thing called school?
Now let's meet 3 staff members, each of whom has had children in the preschool.
It was totally a game changer for us as a family. When he went to kindergarten, he was ready for the kindergarten. And my oldest son, Gonzalo, he didn't have the opportunity to be at the preschool, and he struggled a lot in kindergarten.
My son, that is now 20 years old, he was a student here at the preschool. It was a really good program for him. He, as I said, he came out of foster care, and it was a very good transition. It was a good fit for him. He came in very, very shy. He had a little separation anxiety. He became more open to people. He became more independent. He had just grown so much within the 2 years that he was here, and he learned to trust. He had trust issues.
I have a stepson. He couldn't talk. He was just basically 4 words here and there, nothing. You couldn't understand him. Now he's in 3rd grade. I had a meeting with his teacher not long ago, and he's exactly where he needs to be. I've seen several kids that they could not speak, and now I can look at them and they're talking my little ears off. Without this preschool, he wouldn't be where he's at now.
Let's now meet the chair and vice chair of the Board of Education.
I go way back with the preschool. My children went here. My son was here 24 years ago. And at that time we needed a new building. And, and then my daughter was here 22 years ago. He needed speech therapy, so he got the speech therapy both from the therapist and then from the whole classroom experience is centered on using vocabulary, and the teachers really stress to the kids, okay, what is this? And stress using their words and not their actions to communicate.
As Laura mentioned, the preschool, currently located in the 1940s era administration building, has needed a new facility for many years.
Every year there was discussion of what are we going to do with this building, or how much money are we going to need to allocate in the budget to fix what is wrong with this building. It took a combined effort with a group of citizens, members of the school administration, members of the Board of Education, city officials, and great leadership from Dr. Shirley Raines, who headed up the initial committee to try to come up with a plan for a new preschool.
The recommendation came to locate, site the new facility in the Scarborough community. I thought it was an outstanding location for many reasons, not only because of the historical significance of pre-K to the Scarborough community, but also having a major city investment in the Scarborough community.
Scarborough, as you know, was originally set up to be segregated from the rest of the city. I'm glad the day has come that the city as a whole, not only those that live in Scarborough, those outside of Scarborough, see this as an opportunity for our city to really become more diverse in all areas of the community, and to really move forward to the point that we can say Elk Ridge is a city that is definitely based on inclusion.
I am so excited. Scarborough is where I grew up as a child. Hopefully we can have the community come in together and we can just all be one family to help our children here in Oak Ridge.
I love the location. Absolutely am thrilled that they've chosen the Scarborough community. We couldn't be more excited about the new building. That is something that's been about 25 years coming. Our new building really will provide us with opportunities beyond what this building ever could.
The pre-K should be ready for our students and teachers January of 2020.
It's a beautiful piece of property. It's across the street from a community center that is very active. They have, there are opportunities there that I haven't even begun to tap yet.
And that brings us back to the subject of children learning as they play.
Our current playground truly is more of a playground. What I really envision would be zones of play throughout the playground, throughout the area, where there are some climbing structures, some area for them to climb and get that physical activity, really release some of that physical energy, but some things that give them opportunity for learning.
Children they all learn through play, so they're not just out there running around, they're communicating with each other. They're building on their vocabulary. They're making new friends. They're moving. It's amazing.
So, what's the most limiting factor in creating these learning zones?
The funding we get does not satisfy the funding we need.
Because this is funded primarily from Head Start, Head Start regulations do not allow the parents to do fundraising, much like a PTO or PTA does in an elementary and in all of our schools. Those PTAs in our elementary, middle, and high schools contribute, they raise a lot of money and contribute a lot to the schools, whereas the preschool, parents are not allowed to do that. So we need the community to rally and support without the parents having to ask for it or raise that money. So that is a challenge, and I think the playground is a fabulous place to put that to put some dollars.
This is an excellent program. The new facility is not going to change the excellent staff and programs we have. They will continue to be excellent. The new facility will give those teachers and staff an opportunity to get even better.
Every day I get a lot of love, and I go home and I go to my 2 boys, but these kids here become ours. There's nothing that we don't do for them, and we try to find whatever it takes to provide the right support.
Honestly, I go home happy every day. It's like there's little kids that want your love, and they will come to you for that. And to me, that's amazing.
That's one of my favorite times of the day, is when they're able to go out and play. I would love to see our playground extended. I would love to see more things for them to do on the playground.
It's just so fun to come and see the kids and see the growth that they're having over the year, and to watch all the wonderful things our teachers are doing here for the kids and for their families.
We welcome everyone in. Come in and volunteer. It can be for an hour, it can be on a regular basis, but truly come see what we do and the difference that's made here every single day. Come see us. Come see us.